All right, what's going on, all my concept thinkers? So I get a lot of questions about how do I find VAs? What do you do when you need some more VAs? All right, you gotta excuse me, just left the gym, about to jump in the shower. But I wanted to record this quick video because this morning, actually, or I guess coincidentally, I actually needed to find some new VAs. All right, and expand the virtual assistant team to make some calls for me to land some wholesale deals. So, if you've already picked up my course or my ebook, link is in the bio area. Hit the link tree, go ahead and grab the course. If you grab the 4X planner, all right, the 4X planner talks about virtual assistants, how you can use them to grow your business, maximize your efforts, and make sure that you're closing these deals quickly. So while you're working on other things like myself, while I'm flipping or doing a new construction project, whatever the case may be, I still got wholesale actions going on, and then I can pop in and pop out and close some deals. All right, my VAs are really, really good, so I could just jump in and help them, keep them busy, and they'll love to make some things happen. And we have a great team. So check it out. So here's how I do it. What I did was I grabbed a new batch of leads. I have a farm area. If you took my course, you know what a farm area is, so I won't go into too much detail here. But I grab a farm area, focus in on that area, pull some things from that zip code, a couple streets nearby. I analyze some deals. I did it quick too. I think this morning I probably put a good hour maybe into it because there was an area that I really, really wanted to focus in on. And there were some key things that I was looking for in that area. It was some targeted square footage because we're doing a couple deals that are right around all the same square footage. So I wanted to target that area. As far as debt on the property or equity within the property, square footage, bedroom count, lot size, and then overall in this specific area. So took advantage of focusing in on those areas. I pulled this list, and what I did was I get VAs reaching out to me, sorry about that, quite a bit, all right? So what I did was I grabbed a few VAs that had been in my inbox, hey, do you need a VA, do you need a VA? And then I grabbed a couple off of Fiverr, all right? I don't mind pulling VAs from there as well. And then I had already had a post up on like Upwork about VAs from like last month when I was considering bringing on some more VAs. All right, so simply put, all I did was send them each a spreadsheet of chopped up that list that I had. I sent them each a spreadsheet, and what I told them was, I want you to go ahead and call these people. Here's a script. All right, a lot of times they do have a script already, but I like my script, and I know my script gets some deals done, so I wanted them to incorporate that script into their call flow, and then I want them to send me back a recording. All right, and it can be all of the calls, which would be great, or it can be half the calls or whatever, but I wanted a large portion of the calls so I can analyze their call flow. I want to analyze their voice. I want to see how they sound. All right, I want to see how they handle rejection. All right, and I want to see if they walk the person through the necessary steps to get them ready, because all they're doing is priming the people, right? They're seeing if they're worth me calling them, right? If they're a dead lead or not. So they're going to call these personnel. They're going to ask them some of these qualifying questions, and once they get them to the point of, hey, this is a solid lead, they light that up on my side of Google Sheets. I use Google Sheets, all right? Or they can put it in Podio. I use Podio. If you've taken my how to make 5K before 5 o'clock, you know the systems I use, right? And so I can light those people up and then give them a call later and go ahead and let them know, hey, John, great talking to you. I know you spoke with my partner Mark earlier. Looks like you're open to some cash for that home at whatever the address is. And I just kind of pick up from there, and then hopefully it leads us to a visit and a contract, right? The ultimate goal. So that's my secret. That's how I do it. That's how I work through VAs. Once I analyze all of those calls and notes and different things that they give me, if we can take on multiple at a time, we'll take them on. We'll pull a huge list and then just get them knocked out. A one wholesale deal should have enough to cover your VA salary for quite a bit, right? So depending on what you're paying, I don't know what you're paying your VAs, but you can get VAs anywhere from, I've seen VAs on Upwork for $3 an hour, right? I've seen them go up to $45 an hour, right? Depends on what you have them doing, all right? I look for VAs that can not only make phone calls, all right? If I have to give them access to my system, if I'm using batch dialer or whatever, great, that's fine. But if they have their own, that's even better. I like for them to make calls on their system, have the person call back on mine. Sometimes that can cause confusion for the seller, right? Because they're calling back that number that called them. All right, so sometimes it's easier to just have them use your call system. Again, if you're using batch dialer, cool. If not, use whatever system works for you. Let's see, analyze all of that stuff. If I can grab a couple of them, perfect. If I could only grab one or two, whatever. And then we just continue to grow the team like that, right? I'm looking at my notes over here. So I do get asked often how long VAs last, all right? It really all depends, right? Me and my VAs have a great relationship. They see the ultimate goal. I do bonuses, different rewards, and different things like that if it makes sense. So we can keep VAs on longer. However, if a lot of times, if they're not full-time, right, working for you all around the clock, they're probably taking on some other work in different places, and they're aggressive with growing their own earnings as well. All right, so make sure you're staying competitive. I would say probably don't always shop for the lowest paid VA, right? Because the loyalty is going to be just as short in most cases, right? Take advantage of, trying to build with your VA. If you start at a low number per hour, continue to grow, especially as you pick up leads and you're expecting more out of them. Right now, you want them to also email those leads, or you want them to put them in Podio and do some other work and marketing and targeting with them, or maybe you want them pulling lists themselves, right? All right, I only have a couple VAs that actually pull my list, mainly because I like the way I analyze my list. Is it teachable? Absolutely. All right, especially if you've had the How to Make 5K Before 5 O'Clock course, then you know how I pull my list. All right, but at the same time, sometimes there's just some specific areas and focuses that I want to tie in on. And once I key in on that area, I want it, right? So I don't know. Other than that, like, subscribe, share. This is how I analyze my VAs and hire more VAs. Again, I told you Fiverr, Upwork, it's several different places you can find them. If you're in any type of networking group, real estate investing group, I'm sure your inbox gets flooded all the time. The moment you say you're a wholesaler, people wanting to make calls for you, and it's lovely. It really does take a lot off of you, so you can focus on some of those other things while you build your wholesale business at the same time. All right, but don't let it take so much focus off that you forget what the ultimate goal is. How to Make 5K Before 5 O'Clock e-course and ebook is available right now, and the 4X planner. It is still discounted. Go ahead and grab it. We're having a lot of success with students picking it up, utilizing the tools, and taking advantage of the information that takes them to the bank. So I'm super excited. Go ahead and at the bottom, you guys know how I like it. Post done that you have watched this video and taken the steps necessary inside. All right, I'm just proud that you're getting started. Let's go.